Rhode Island lawmakers are back to work. The General Assembly just wrapped up its first session of 2012, and they have a lot on their plate this year, including a huge budget deficit, pension reform, and the debate over casino gambling. New at 11, Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau has more from the State House from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
The Senate and the House met for less than a half hour each this afternoon, gearing up to legislate issues ranging from gay marriage to gambling to another deficit. The hole in the budget would be about $200 million wider if not for pension reform, according to the House Speaker, who commended lawmakers for their work in the special session. But while Speaker Fox says it'll still be difficult to patch the projected $120 million deficit,
I think there's plenty of things to cut in the budget, but there's usually not the willpower on the Democratic side of the aisle to do it.
As we call the low-hanging fruit have all been tapped. So, I mean, obviously when you keep cutting, you get closer and closer to the bone.
A referendum for the November ballot that could add table games to Twin River was approved last year, but lawmakers tell us they'll be working out some of the details this session, including the state's share of this new potential revenue. While table games are dialed up to add more than 300 jobs, the Republican caucus plans on making a familiar push to create a friendlier business climate.
We're actually going to introduce a package of legislation in a few weeks that's going to try to do that, make the regulatory burden less on business. We also should look at reforming our corporate tax structure and look at cutting state spending.
Speaker Fox adds he's against raising taxes at this point to crush the deficit, and he believes pension reform serves as a key indicator of a better fiscal future.
It is getting better, and I think that the economy is going to get better. I think that what first proof of the pudding in, to me, is always in judges by what we've done. People thought that could never happen in Rhode Island.
Speaker Fox tells us the first issue they'll tackle is to put the finishing touches on redistricting. With the Mobile Newsroom in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.